But the preconscious mind is a part of the Annamaya Kosha, means of the food that you take. It is built up with that. So they said that food one must be particular. Now see how you are deviated and how you are made into wrong things. Now they said those food is very particular, so you must take food which is very sattvic, which is very, very divine type. You should not take food which is not divine. Alright, now how do you make out divine? So they said if you take milk, it's divine. Is sattva guna, means in the center. There are three gunas. One is the left side is the tamo guna, right side is the rajo guna, and the center one is the sattva guna. Means left side is the desire, right side or the existence of the desire, or the right side is the creative force, or what you call the rajo guna, means all the activities, and center is the evolutionary force, which is called as the sattva guna. So if you take to sattva guna, they said, then your mind will be all clear. But what is sattva guna? And that point they went wrong. They said that if you eat vegetables, you will be sattva guna. Then what about all the animals who eat grass? It's a wrong idea. It's not only by eating grass you will become that. No, it's wrong idea. Sattva guna means the food that is in the center. Again, too much of grass is very bad because you will get diarrhea. It's wrong. Too much of meat is also wrong because you will get into trouble, you will get constipation. Alright. Now what is the middle meat is? If you eat cows, it's wrong because it's a too hot a food and is a very big, you see these things are there. So cow is not good. Because if you eat cow's meat, I tell you, if you stop cow's meat, eating cow's meat, your teeth will be alright. Those who eat cow's meat always have bad teeth. So, you see, the Muslims, this is never written in the Quran, never, nowhere, that you must eat the cow's meat. It's not. It's not a religious thing. But that time, you see, nothing was available. In that country, only cows were available. So it was made a divine food by giving vibrations. And people ate. Halal. It was given to God. And then, as we say, grace. It was cut in the name of God, made into divine food and given to human beings. Alright. But who are the people who are making it halal? Are they priests? Have they got right to make them halal? That's why the cow's meat, if you eat, is not prohibited in the places where it could be done in a halal manner. But where you can easily get a goat, goat you see is a mild animal. So if you get a goat, it's alright, it's in the center. But what happened at the time of Yagyas and all those people were sacrificing meat and all those things. You see, Hindus used to do this. Rama used to eat meat. Krishna used to eat meat. All Kshatriyas used to eat meat. She is sitting here asking. Only the people who were Brahmins who were seeking God would give up eating meat. But that also I think started long time later, because in the Upanishads if you read, it is there that they used to eat meat, all of them. But the Buddhism, when it came here, you see, the Buddhists thought, let us start some new trick. Buddha himself used to eat meat of all the persons. In the end he ate some pig's meat in somebody's house. It is written down. And there was something wrong with the pig's meat. Because pig's meat is bad from one reason. Why it is not allowed also? Because it causes a very bad liver. All the parasites of the world live in the pig. All the badhas live in a pig. This is such a dirty animal, it eats any damn thing. Not the pigs you eat here, but the pigs are normally in any place. In India, especially if you eat the pig's meat, then they eat feces, everything. So there is no parasite in the world which doesn't live in the liver of the pig, the body of the pig. So naturally if you eat the pig's meat, but it's such a way, the way it was made, the very sort of a religious sort of a thing. It's not that. It's not such a forbidden thing, but it is in a place.
It was really a matter of common sense.
Yes, very true.
That's what they were trying to teach.
Yes,
people,
they were teaching
through
common.
religion or
Absolute
not,
truth, she said. It is the common sense and is in the center. You use your common sense. You see, in a place where a pig is on, in India, I'd never eat a pig. There are pigs and pigs and pigs. But in India, you will never feel like eating even a cow because they are sensitive things. You see, here the cows look like buffaloes. Yes, my granddaughter asked me. She said, "Grandmother, how is it the buffaloes in this country are white?" Because she thought they were all buffaloes. But Indian cow, if you see, she's very mild. Because in every home there is a cow kept in the house. Now, from the childhood, a child sees the milk taken out of the cow and given to the child. It's like a mother. Now you don't feel like killing your mother. It's a simple thing, It's very much a common sense. But you cannot make a dogma out of it. They made a dogma out of it. Just sit down. They made a dogma out of everything and they created problems. So when the Buddhists came, they thought, let us do something nice. Because the Hindus were killing and all that doing, they were sacrificing animals just to take out the badhas and bad spirits. It's a sensible thing that has to be done. If it's a very big badha, you have to cut a big buffalo. You put the badha into the buffalo and cut it down. Good. It's a correct thing. But only for a person who is a realized soul. Now how many there are? And to kill this Mahishasura, there was a big buffalo who later on came as a big Rakshasa. And now he's again born in India. He's there. He looks like a buffalo. And he calls himself a big guru. Just like a buffalo is. He was a big Mahishasura. And so, to kill him, you have to kill the buffalo. But that's alright. So this is no violence. This is what is a common sense. And religion is not nonsense. It is absolutely common sense. And your common sense comes to you from there only. All these abnormal things that you are doing is not religion at all. You are going out of your way to do it. So this common sense, as she said, is the correct thing, is the common sense of doing the right thing that was needed. Evolve yourself. And from where did the ideas come in? From your unconscious was giving you these ideas. So you just localize it and keep it like this. Now for Muslims to have 4 wives is absolutely common sense at that time. There were so many men killed in the wars. Very few men were left out. So many women were there. And somebody had to look after them. So marry them. No prostitution. Sanctified. In India there was a question like this, where there were very few women. In the south we have got a portion, Kerala, where so many men were there and women were very less. Because something happened, epidemic. So we had a polyandry society. And it was common sense was tried. But for the time being, finished. Then you do not stick on to it. It would be like when you have wars, you have rations. Alright, the war is over, everything abundance. Still we are rationing. What? The food is all getting rotten there in the thing. We are rationing, because in the war this happened. Yesterday I saw a Jew looking so miserable, this and everything coming up. And it's very wrong to kill people. Now this happened long time back, now forget it. What are you talking in these modern times now? All over, Hitler has gone away, war is over, everything. Now what is the present day problem? Let us face it as it is. He's still weeping about that, what happened. Now where is Hitler? He's finished, killed, everything done. Now what's the use of blaming Hitler and doing something to do? Finish it up. That is what common sense is. And common sense comes when you decide everything. You sit on the chair, it will be better for a while. You see, this is what is common sense. So I would say use your common sense. Now when you use your common sense, use your vibration on deciding anything. So when it came to food also, for you people, the best thing is to see the vibrations of the food. Now he has brought the food. See. This he has brought with love. But he had been to horrible gurus. So there is something of them also is there. His personality. But his love is there. He's brought it with love. His love is there. Now what I am doing is to give it vibrations. By vibrations we can excite it and make it absolutely divine. Every part of it which will go into your stomach will create new dimensions of awareness in your stomach. It will cure your liver if it is something. But the same food could be without vibrations, would be nonsensical. You go to somebody's house. You go to somebody's house and you don't feel like eating, though the food may be very good, excellent, just don't feel like eating. Why? You must ask. There are bad vibrations. The person has not cooked with love. He's not given you with love. Or the man is not. There's something wrong with the person. Huh? Impossible is coming. Possibly. So, now what happens that once it happened, it's a very common thing with me, but you will also see that. If you keep yourself alert, you can see this. We went to somebody's house and they had invited us for dinner. Very beautiful people to look at, and a very good house and very artistically done, everything. Nice 3 daughters and this and that, little girls. But as soon as I entered into that house, I told my husband I better go home. He said, what? I must vomit. I was feeling like vomiting. And before I could say anything anymore, I said, you better take me to the bathroom. I vomited. He said, now what's wrong here? He knows my habits. You see. What's wrong? I said, something terribly wrong. So I told the lady, I said, I'm sorry, but I have to go back home. I'm not well. So she could not bear a woman sitting and vomiting, so she said, all right, you better go. So we came back, and my husband was very angry with me. What's this? And we were the chief guests of honor and something. What to do? So I just couldn't eat the food. So I came home, and poor man, what could he do also? So I vomited quite a lot of food. The food I ate at my home only I vomited. I could not take it in because that was also touched by the vibration. So he said, what's wrong? They're such nice people. Now you must tell your stomach to behave itself. But the stomach is religious, The stomach is religious. So I said, all right, I will tell you after 8 days what happened. After 6-7 days, a little girl came to our house with my daughter. Very miserable looking child. And she was about the same as my daughter's age. And I asked her, her mother was a teacher in the school. So her surname was the same as that gentleman's surname. So I said, do you know him? He said, he's my father. Is your father? Yes, he's my father, and my grandfather educated him. He became a barrister. He gave him all the property, everything. He drove away my wife, my mother, and 3 of us. He had 3 daughters from the first wife, and my mother has no money now, and she's working as a school teacher. And who is this one? No, she got friendly with her in England, and he brought her. She's an Indian girl. He brought her here, and he was carrying on with her. He used to beat my mother. He used to do all kinds of things. So that woman's, these children's crying and all that were filled in that house. And I could, feel it in a way that it's so depressing. That, when you're depressed, you don't feel like eating, you feel like vomiting. It was so depressing. So, I told him, now this is the position, what can I do? Now, they may have to go to parties or something. Now they start a cabaret or something. Even the name of cabaret immediately starts. Then I say, Baba, I can't just sit down. No, please take me somewhere to the bathroom. Then I go to the bathroom, vomit, or try to sit, but I can't. After 3-4 vomits, he also comes out. They force us to see those. The trouble is, the stomach is religious. The religion is in the stomach. You can't see a woman selling her body and eating your food at that time. Oh God, it's impossible. So the stomach is religious, which has the common sense. That teaches you what is good, what is bad. So for a Sahajyog, it is important that before you eat anything, give it your vibration. And also you have to see what your body needs and what it rejects. For example, you are a patient suffering from a liver trouble. Then you should not have anything to do with things that spoils your liver. Just forget it for a while. Plus take vibrations, plus take things that are good for the liver, your liver will be all. You have to go give it a 3-dimensional effect. Then it works out. First of all, on the right hand side is all the elements in that. Now somebody is suffering from throat. For example, we'll say Pat. He has a throat trouble. He's much better now, but he's sensitive. And then he goes and stands in the rain. I am a Sahajyogi. Why should I care? This is not common sense. This is not sensible. This is not wisdom. Wisdom is that you have got a throat trouble. So protect yourself. Also take Krishna's name and do certain exercises that are required for throat and do them and get out. Now this is what it is. And the Hatha Yogis, all the time they are doing this and that. Why? What is wrong with you? Your stomach is alright, and why are you doing that exercise? You have to do this exercise here. Your heart is catching, you are doing this exercise. You see, they have no sense of proportion. There is something you have to do, and there is something you don't have to do. At a particular time, that is the thing. At this time, if you are suffering from, say, a heart attack, and you start doing the Paschimottanasana or something with the stomach, immediately, you better prepare for a coffin and then do it. It's like that. It's a sure and short thing. So many Sahajyog, I have seen so many yogis dying just like that. Just like that they die. Or if they live, they are horrid. You can't just face it. They're just like this. Very hot-tempered. Extremely hot-tempered, and they're just like fire. Because they work on the right-hand side. Right hand.
So how do you know what to eat for what?
Beg pardon?
How do you know that? What kind of, what do you turn to that tells you, apart from you personally, if you're not there?
No, you see
what's good for this,
is your
what's
own
good for
chakras
that?
will tell you. When you put your hands towards a photograph, or even like this, you can see for yourself what's catching in you. You can feel it. That's why I've given you my photograph, the hand photograph there. You can see for yourself which is catching. And whatever is catching, you correct it. And there are methods to how to correct it. So this is what you do after realization. Before realization, you don't do anything. You see, you understand the complete comprehensive thing. Then you find out what is the problem with you. You correct it. Now the problem is with your mind, say for example, you are doing Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga does not mean at all. You see, actually Patanjali nobody reads. That's the problem. Somebody who ran away from real yoga has come down, brought only these physical ones, and you are following that, which is a wrong thing.
That's what I've been doing.
There are 6 things you have to do together. And Patanjali Yoga is such a big book. 6 things together. You do that under a guru, under complete discipline and abstinence. Complete abstinence. Imagine. But Sahajyoga is a different style. It's a special grace of God. It's for you, the householders, in the family life. Not these extremists, nothing of the kind. It's for you who have lived a normal life, husband, wife, mother, father, in the family life. They get it. None of these sannyasi babas are going to get it. Those who wear that dresses will never get it. They have to change. Now you know why I say cut your hair a little bit. Don't make extraordinary things. No. If you are extraordinarily, then might be some extraordinary thing might come. ESP, extra sensitive personality will come and sit on. Be a normal person, alright? Everybody has to be normal. But you see, it helps sometimes to have little beard, because going to the barber is too much expensive. It's all right. Have the beard, it's quite normal. It's nice to have hair which makes you sort of need not go, but you can keep them well, look after them, respect them. They should not be disheveled, they should be well kept. And you should be well kept also. If you come to me, you will be surprised, all of you will get at least once a massage of the head. At least once all of you will get from me. Nice massage of the head. You see, then your hair should be done well. See, you should look as if you have looked after yourself. This is also a self-destroying method, is that you sleep. As I told you, our Gus used to do that. You see, this Gus is the last word on this. Nobody could be better. So far I have not met. If I meet somebody, then I'll give them this throne. Now what he did, listen to me. What he did, hair all absolutely never combed. and he never looked after his food. Never. He would eat anything, whatever he got, wherever he slept. In his room there was no heat, nothing. He was trying to sort of build up himself. And in the whole thing he became a very sickly person. He could not even bear Sahajyog on himself. It was so sickly. I mean, the more I saw him, the more I wept. Because which mother would like a child to starve? Actually, in Sahajyoga, not allowed to have fast. Fasting is not allowed at all in Sahajyoga. Come along. If you are fasting, then you cannot get realization. It's definite. Do you fast?
No.
Yes, I know you do.
No, I don't. I just stop.
You must eat. So, you see, there was a very great Sahajyogi from Pune, and he developed a trouble of prostate gland, and in the prostate gland is our Ganesha sitting down in the prostate gland. He is in the prostate gland. Now imagine, I thought, he is such a great worshipper of Sri Ganesh, and he is a very celibate person. Come along, there is some space here. Come along, come in. There is such a lot of respect for Ganesha in his heart. He is such a celibate man, and why should he get into this problem of prostate gland? I could not understand. So I told him that, all right, take this chana, this that I give to you all. I always give you to eat. So take this chana and eat. So the other fellow looked at him. He said, today is Sankashti, is the birth of Ganesha, and he doesn't eat all this. I said, that's the reason. Today is the birth of Sri Ganesh. You must eat. Oh God, how much he eats. He eats laddus and he eats this. You have seen his stomach. He's like a child. On his day you are not eating, you are making him feel small. You must eat with competition on this day. There should be a competition on eating on this day while you are starving. Who told you this? He said, all the Brahmins say. I said, where is it? In what Shastra it is written? Bring it just down, show it. These Brahmins, they are the Rakshasas, I told them. The way they have told you all wrong things, to eat not to eat on a day when it should be celebrated. The other side is in England. When it is Christmas, drink. I don't know. On the Christmas day, you should not drink at all to feel the joy. If you are drunk, how will you feel the joy of God? You will miss the whole fun. It's just the opposite they do. Just the opposite. So this is what they were doing for food, and I told him that you eat just now this. You take it from me. He ate it. You will be amazed. After 8 days, his prostate completely alright. And every Sankashti they starve. Imagine these mad people in India. Same, another day is coming now on the 14th day of now, after this, just before the Diwali day. Narak Chaturdashi. That is the day one should not eat at all in the morning time. One should sleep the whole night. Because that is the day when Narakasura was killed. The greatest, one of the worst possible, I don't know, what word should we say for a monster? Or the devil?
Demons.
The
Monster
mo-
is
demon,
quite
demon,
expressive.
demon of the
Demon.
of the last type was Narakasura. He could not be killed easily, and he was killed on that day in the night. And to throw him in, the gates of the hell were opened out. See, that's such a day when everybody should sleep very well the whole night, and morning time they'll sleep. They should sleep till 11 o'clock. For example, last night was that way. You have to get up in the morning about 11 o'clock. Today you should have got up all of you at 10 o'clock or 11.